Hello Cap, welcome to your reading for May. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. This is going to be a general overview of May for you that I'm going to read via a Celtic cross, and your more focused love and career readings will be uploaded in the next coming few days. And in the comments, do let me know which sign you are watching this reading for, which placement you're watching it for your Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. I'm curious to know. Alright, let's start off with the Star Code Oracle for you. Beautiful. Who else got Chiron? I'm trying to remember. Somebody before you got Chiron, and that's quite interesting. I will explain in a minute. Let me get you a wisdom of the oracle. Oop. All right. It's being a little stubborn. Boys, lovely. Let's talk about this first. Actually, let's talk about both of them together. Now, when it comes to Chiron, Chiron was the senator who trained gods like Zeus and Hercules. He trained them how to fight, basically. He was a very skilled warrior. Now, Chiron was maimed accidentally by Zeus, and he was crippled and he couldn't very well fight or train anybody. So he put his skills to good use and he opened up a medical school, or whatever the equivalent of that was in ancient Greek times, and he started training people to heal themselves. Okay, he almost became a doctor. I feel, I said this to the sign before you, whoever got this, now I can't remember who it was, that whatever pain you go through and whatever wisdom you gain through those lessons and through that pain, it almost becomes a guidebook for somebody else who's going through a situation similar to yours. And that happened to me, personally speaking. When I had a spiritual awakening, I went through a very difficult patch in life. And all the wisdom I gained through that shadow period, I'm putting to use now. I'm trying to help other people now through that wisdom. I feel like some of you may be doing the same. Some of you may be delving deeper into the healing arts, into spirituality, or even if you're not, I feel like you're using your psychology in a very healthy way to help other people. And even if you're not, Cap, I feel like you're healing yourself. You're realizing that life is a journey and, well, it comes with its ups and downs. Some of you may very well just be physically healing yourselves. You may be on medical leave. It is possible. Then with poised, this is a beautiful energy of being flexible and graceful and taking life with a pinch of salt and realizing that everything cannot be controlled. It's almost like this Kesara energy, throwing your hands up in the air and just saying what will be, will be. I feel you have placed yourself on a pedestal, and rightly so. We are all spirits and souls having a human experience. Our bodies are just vehicles for our souls. And I think you've realized that. You've realized how powerful you are as a spirit. And putting yourself on a pedestal is almost giving you that power. It's giving you that energy and that drive to cruise through life without putting too many expectations on it. Does that make sense? I know that was a little vague, but I hope you caught what I was trying to get to here. Let's see, let's pull your tarot and see what this could be regarding. I'm using the Tarot of the Mystical Moments, and my friend just got this to me from the States, and I've been waiting for this for 6 months. No joke. It is such a beautiful deck. So I'm finally glad to be using it. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. My goodness. Cancer got a very similar energy, very, very similar. We have the 10 of Swords and we have the 9 of Wands crossing it. Let me explain this first. The 10 of Swords is something that has been overdone. Some kind of thought that just keeps repeating in your head over and over again. And it's almost like the people around you are not making this any easier for you. Every sword in the 10 of Swords is a thought or an idea that is being overplayed in your mind, and it leads to an immense amount of pain. I feel that you are turning something over in your brain, and it's almost preventing you from healing. With the Nine of Wands, there is a sense of, I'm going to hold on to this pain. Libra had a similar energy of staying in the shadow. I feel when we start doing shadow work, we don't know when to get out of it. It's possible that you think that shadow work takes a full lifetime. It doesn't. You can always give yourself a break. You need to see the sun shining in the background. If you don't, you're going to stay in this thicket forever. And you'll just become part of that thicket. You'll become part of that ivy, and you will not be able to grow. The weeds are going to take over. You know what I mean? I feel like you need to extract yourself from this healing journey every now and then so you can breathe. Let's see what is your focus. The Three of Cups. Your focus could be a friendship. It could be a soul tie that you have with somebody. It could just very well be your family. I feel with the Three of Cups, you are focusing on people who fulfill you, and rightly so. I feel that when you are healing, one becomes very isolated, and I'm glad you're not isolating yourself. I'm glad you're reaching out to people and you're focusing on these pillars of support, people who get you, and focusing on them. You see the yellows here. It's reminding me of the sun. I feel like the friendships that you have honed over the years, they will be your source. This is very similar to the Libra reading, and if you have heavy Libra in your chart, I would go check that out. It might help you. Alright, let's see what was in the recent past. 10 of Pentacles. Some of you may have either switched jobs. It's possible that you may have left behind a job that was absolutely fulfilling for you. It is possible some of you may have left a family home to embark on your own journey. For some of you, it is also possible that you got out of a marriage or a very deep commitment. The 10 of Pentacles is a legacy. It is a bond that is built with somebody who you consider to be so close to you that they could be family. Okay, it's also possible that you may have dealt with a lot of heartache when it came to the family front. It's possible that you are healing generational trauma. You're healing family bonds. You're trying to get out of this cycle that maybe your parents had created and their parents before them. And I feel like you're being very poised through all of it. You're not throwing a fit. You're not throwing a tantrum. You are in your head, yes. You need to let that guard down and you need to focus on people who fulfill you, yes. But it is all part of the healing journey at the end of the day. All right, my goodness. Crowning you, your strength. Okay, this is very interesting. You have the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Wands, and the 9 of Wands. Tens in the tarot represent the end of something and the beginning of something new. I feel with the 10 of Wands, you've already taken on too much. Whether this is physical work, it is emotional work, whatever it is, you've taken on too much and you're still pushing yourself to take on more. Stop doing that to yourself. You need to rest. You need to take a break. Because with the 10 of Wands, similarly to the 10 of Swords, every wand could be a talent or a skill that you have picked up along the way through your journey. Let's say this is at the work front and you have slogged away and you've learned a lot of things in that particular career. I feel like you're good. There is nothing more you can extract from that situation. And you need to stop pushing yourself to, because our human minds can only process this much information. A lot of our brain goes unused. I know that. And it's very difficult to activate the cells in that dormant part of your brain. I feel like you're pushing yourself to do that, not realizing that your body or your spirit is not capable of handling so much right now. You've already been through an ordeal and you're just pushing yourself to do more. Okay? You've learned enough for now. Take a rest. Let's see. Immediate future. The King of Swords. I feel that, okay, this is a very beautiful King of Swords. You see how she's plucking out stars from the sky and weaving them onto her dress. This again for me is not really a card of control, which the King of Swords usually represents. It's more a card of believing in fate, believing in destiny, and believing that you create your own. I feel that after everything that you may have experienced in life, you feel that you have enough wisdom to map something new out for yourself. You are setting the right boundaries, you're setting the right intentions, and you will be able to move forward with a lot more clarity than you previously had. Let's see how you're showing up to this reading, Cap. The Sun. Oh, I have the biggest smile on my face right now. You remember I said that the yellow here is reminding me of the sun. You're showing up as powerful, supremely powerful, Cap. You bring a lot of joy to people's hearts. You are a source of joy for a lot of people. It's interesting how, sorry about the interruption, I had to pause the video for a second. You see how this really dark bird is almost covering her eye, one of her eyes. This is that shadow period. This is realizing that life is full of dark and light. And sometimes you need to experience the dark to appreciate the light. I feel like you've experienced enough darkness. And you know, Cap, since you're ruled by Saturn, it's very easy for you to look at the pessimistic side of life. Most of you look at the glass half empty. That's not your fault. Saturn is a very difficult planet to be ruled by. But I feel like now, because you are relying not only on your intellect and fate, and not only the bonds that you've created, the bonds of friendship and love that you've created, it's like you're looking at the happy side. You're finally being able to heal yourself, looking at the light at the end of the tunnel, and healing yourself based on that source happiness that comes from deep within you. Absolutely stunning. Oh my goodness, I dropped cards, but then I'm gonna just have to reshuffle and pull something else out for you. External influence that you may or may not be aware of. All right, Magician. Well, this could be a Virgo or who else? Virgo or a Gemini. It's mercurial energy. It is somebody who could be incredibly spiritual. It could be somebody who is a master manifester, who knows how to use the secrets of the universe to their favor. This could also just be the universe giving you a pat on the back and saying, you have me to fall back upon. You have my generosity to depend upon. I feel like a lot of us, we get so focused on day-to-day lives, we forget that life doesn't happen to us. We make life happen for us. All the tools that you need right now are available to you. The swan represents water, which is emotions. The butterfly represents air, which is intellect. The foliage represents earth, which is, well, practicality and stability, groundedness. And then we have the wand, which represents fire, which is passion and energy and drive. I feel like once you amalgamate all these energies within your personality, you will be able to go after what you want with a lot of drive, and you will accomplish it for yourself. So step out of the box that we create for ourselves sometimes and look at the bigger picture of life. Let's see, what is your hope or your fear? Scorpio, no, Sagittarius maybe got the same energy. You are afraid of whatever opportunities are coming your way, that they're going to be very fleeting. You're afraid that if you take any risks, you may burn yourself. And I don't blame you for that, Cap. You're an earth sign, you're very practical. And if you take risks at all, they are very calculated. I feel for some of you, you may also feel that if you're here for love, you may feel that whoever is coming towards you may bring about just passion and nothing else. It may be a shallow relationship. And for the others, if you're here for career or your general update, I feel that anything that is too risky is not going to be looked at all. And again, it's in your hands, because you remember I said that balance of all the four elements, if you're presented with only fire, it can burn itself out. So stay away from that is what I'm getting. All right, let's look at your potential outcome. Strength, beautiful card. Whatever it is that you are dealing with, Cap, I feel like you're going to come out of it on the other side extremely powerful. With the Sun card, again Leo energy, and the Strength card, Leo energy, both of these cards talk about the 5th house. Leo rules the heart. It talks about operating from a place of love. Whatever you are doing, whether you're thinking about familial bonds or you're thinking about healing yourself because of generational trauma or a breakup with a loved one or the loss of a job, whatever it is, if you operate from a place of the heart and you work on your emotions and not brush them under the rug, you are going to come out so strong and you will be able to heal yourself completely. Sometimes we brush away pain, we don't look at it because, well, it's too difficult to look at. That is shadow work, unearthing that pain and healing yourself through it. But the Strength card coming out as your last card, I mean, that is absolutely fantastic. I feel like you are taming the beast inside you. I'm going to show you this card again, if I can pick it up. Taming that beast inside you, making sure that you don't burn yourself out and you stay balanced. Excellent energy. All right, we have the Fool at the bottom of the deck. Make sure, again, with the risks that I was talking about, you may want to begin a new journey, either in love or in work or whatever it may be. Make sure you take the advice of the people who care about you. That bird is trying to give her advice and tell her that this path that she's on may not be as beautiful as she's expecting it to be. It is the tail of an alligator. There are pitfalls. There could be risks. There could be losses. Make sure you take advice before you begin whatever new thing this is for you. All right, Cap, wonderful reading. I absolutely love this for you. I hope this helped you guys. Enjoy the rest of May. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.